This is the Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical that I purchased back in June from jomashop.com, which costed around $350, including post and package. It took 6 days to be delivered to Hong Kong. This is also my first Hamilton watch. I never owned a watch from this brand before, so I am very excited and eager to upload this review. I was looking for a durable watch for less than $500 that I could wear on hiking trips, as well as versatile enough for use in a casual business setting without looking out of place. The Khaki Field was mentioned countless times during online discussions and had many positive video reviews on YouTube which influenced me to buy this watch. There were other factors as well, such as the economical $350 price tag for a Swiss-made watch and the rich military heritage associated with the Hamilton brand. There are different configurations for the Khaki Field series, ranging from the case colors, size, different strap options and date function display. This Earth PVD with no date function appealed to me the most as the case has undergone an olive green treatment, giving it a vintage feel and true look to the original Vietnam War-style watch given to troops. Also, the color and slim style will not look out of place in a business or casual setting. The simple style design in the 38mm case size is perfect for everyday use and for most situations. It is not bold or complicated, it will easily sit on your wrist without being noticed by anyone. There is no one single shiny spot on the case, it has a matte finish. This is what you want in a field watch on a battlefield. The dial is rather on the busy side with the 24-hour track running on the inside. The numbers are nice and big to read with a good contrast from the dial background. The Hamilton logo is small, this is a good thing for a field watch, brand name is not important. The NATO strap do not look cheap and is comfortable to wear with matching color to the watch case. The buckle even has the Hamilton logo subtly engraved, a nice touch. I have a 6.7-inch wrist, it is a perfect fit as the Khaki Field's concave shape could seamlessly sit on my wrist naturally. I would say that if you roughly have a 7-inch wrist, it would fit you comfortably. Because of the slim size, the watch could tuck under my shirt sleeve nicely as well. As it is a mechanical watch, the crown has a nice dimension size for winding with an easy grip. The turning is smooth. It takes around 20 turns on the crown for a full charge that will last slightly longer than 80 hours. You could feel the crown getting tighter as you turn, and it will stop when it reach maximum reserve power. As it is not a diving watch, it does not have a screw-down crown to help with water resistance. As it does not really make sense to make a screw-down crown for a mechanical watch, as it would be a hassle to unscrew whenever you need to wind the watch up. The signed Hamilton logo on the crown is a nice touch for detail. Hamilton used their own exclusive H50 movement, which is a modification of the reliable ATA 2801 workhorse movement. The caliber has been reduced from a high beat rate of 8 beats per second to 6 beats per second to increase the power reserve from 42 to an enormous 80 hours. As the hands do not have to tick as many times per minute, it means reducing the use of energy to increase the power reserve. As a result, the second hand will not sweep as smoothly, a trade-off some customers might not think it is worthy, but the watch can now run without interaction for nearly 4 full days instead of just 2 days. I think that is a fair trade-off. Field watch is all about functionality rather than the aesthetic. The H50 is a mechanical movement, which means the watch requires manual winding to operate. Therefore, the watch case could be kept slim at 9.5mm as it does not have a rotator inside the case for self-winding, as in an automatic watch. With the huge power reserve, the manual winding process does not affect me that much, as I only wind the mechanism 3 times each week to keep the watch running. If you want an automatic, there are a few models in the Hamilton Khaki Field series that offers self-winding, but cases are over 11mm thick. The slim case is one of the main reasons I purchased this watch, as it is difficult to find a non-quartz watch that is less than 10mm thick, unless it is overly expensive. The movement is somewhat ahead by 9 seconds per day. I guess this is acceptable for a mechanical watch that cost less than $350. It even measures better than some watches that cost over $1,000. It performed better than my $700 Seiko Marine Master 200, which gains 15 seconds per day. The Khaki Field gaining 9 seconds is not a major issue as I normally just calibrate the movement once a week to compensate for the time advancement. There are some minor drawbacks for this watch. The lume on the dial is rather on the weak side and seem quick to diminish. I could just make out the time in the dark. To give the dial a vintage appearance, Hamilton applied fake colored lume. It does not look natural and somewhat gimmicky and fake to me. I guess this is the current watch trend, as most noticeable brand including Omega is also applying fake vintage lume on their dials to give it an old-style feel. The case window is very reflective as no anti-reflective coating was applied. The time is difficult to read under bright sunlight. A field watch should have a layer of anti-reflective coating if built for outdoor use. Also, the inner 24-hour rail is rather not useful on the dial. It could have been removed to make the dial clearer and less busy. Lug to lug is a touch long at 47.5 mm for a 38 mm diameter watch. If you change to a non-NATO strap, you will see a rather large empty gap between the strap and the case. This could look very odd. Because of the long lug to lug, the watch fit more like a 40 mm case watch than 38 mm case. In conclusion, you are getting what you pay for. You are not getting less or more for the price, but most importantly it meets all my usage requirements. It is the cleanest form of a classical field watch you could wish for. The Khaki field has a rich history that dates back to the Second World War. It has an easy-to-read dial without a date display and the robustness that will be able to handle the most demanding land environment, and versatile enough so that I could wear it to the office with semi-formal wears. This is the standard for a field watch that other brands must measure up against.